Are you serious? Are you serious? I want to thank Nick of New York for this report. First of all, just quickly throw this in for you. Measles is the highest it's been in 20 years in the United States, according to the CDC, for the Center of Disease Control, is reporting worst measles cases we've had 20 years as pestilence continue to increase on the earth. All right. Now, the next story, again, Nick of New York. In Thailand, we know last week there was a coup. It actually took place on May the 22nd, so it had been last Thursday. Well, now what Thailand is going to do, the new government, is they're setting up what they're calling reconciliation centers across the whole country. And what they really are is detainment centers, similar to our FEMA camps that we already have established here in America, that are already set up, just waiting in case of there needs to be a population control or containment of individuals. Matter of fact, we're already hearing that some homeless people, some of the homeless are actually being taken to these FEMA camps and as a part of homeless rehabilitation, a place of confinement or containment to help the homeless. If you look, but they're taking them against their will, taking them right off the streets. We're already getting those reports, and I'm very concerned about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's in America. But in Thailand, the Thailand military said Friday, today, May the 30th, 2014, that it will set up reconciliation centers across the country aimed at healing a decade of political division that has often spilled into violence. The Army Chief, General Prayuth Chan-ocha, who took power in a coup on May 22nd, saying he had to end the latest violent spasm of struggle between the royalist enlistment and the upstart power network headed by a former billionaire premier. Now, these reconciliation centers will be used for detainment. The Army said that it already has some that they set up, that they have more than 250 people have been detained since the coup, though more seem to be from the other side than from the current group that's taken over. So they're already they're detaining people, yet they're calling it reconciliation centers. Folks, to me, it is Thailand's version of FEMA camps. And in the Bible, it talks about how that people will be gathered up and then be, forced into these situations where they're going to have to choose to be a part of the system or not. Now, we know that's part of the mark of the beast. This isn't the mark of the beast. We're not there yet. But the systems are being laid. The systems are being tested. And they'll be tested in different countries to see how well this works. You wouldn't want to take on a massive amount of resistance like you would receive in America right out of the block. So you do it in countries like Thailand, maybe a couple other countries. You're going to hear of this kind of thing happening. And they're calling it reconciliation centers. You can find redemption, forgiveness, because you were politically on the wrong side. And if you're willing to be reprogrammed, you can enter back into society. And if you're not willing to, well, you'll remain in detention indefinitely, and you might even have a worse outcome. If you read your Bible, you'll know how this thing's going to play out as far as when the mark of the beast is implemented. So, just thought I'd let you know that. Nick of New York, good reporting. People, keep your eyes open. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. If you're not saved, you do not want to be left behind. Are you serious? Are you serious? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Things are getting ugly out here.